Do you have a flower bed that you just don't like? I need something extra in my front flower bed. I am not happy at all with my front flower bed. I planted some snapdragons, some white geraniums, and sometimes they're blooming and sometimes they're not. Right now you can see they're blooming, and then the blooms all fall off, and then my front flower bed is pretty boring looking. So I have an idea. I have lots of plants back in my containers, in my container garden on my patio, and I'm going to transplant those to my front flower bed and spruce this up. It rained pretty good last night, so this is the perfect chance for me to transplant some of these flowers to the front. And I think the ones that I want to transplant are some of these pink vincas. I think those would look very pretty out front. And the pink colis. Aren't they just adorable? I have lots of them. I might keep those that are in these flower boxes here. Might keep this just as is, but I'm going to use the ones in here and here. And I have a whole bunch hiding under here that just aren't growing very well because this coli got so big. I just love colis. Love all the different varieties and the colors. So I think I'm going to use them to spruce up my front flower bed. I loaded up all of my pots and containers into the wheelbarrow along with my hand tools and my big shovel. And I dug out these three from in here, and this was already starting to really get like root bound, or was competing, I guess. And it has a little baby right there. Now it'll be able to fill in more and hopefully grow bigger for the rest of the summer. I have my little helper Lola, and I have my wheelbarrow full of the flowers I want to transplant. Now I just got to figure out which plants go where and then start digging the holes. In this flower pot was a baby hosta, and I decided to add that also to my front flower bed back here in the shaded area. I also have a few sedums that I'm also going to put back next to the hosta. My helper Lola is inspecting my work.
Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. Like this.
Oops, I missed one, but my daughter caught it and now I'm getting it planted. Now it's time to water all my newly transplanted flowers, the pink vincas, the pink and green colis. I put them in between my snapdragons and my geraniums just to spruce up this whole front yard. So now there'll be lots of pinks and whites and green. For this summer heat, I am really going to drench these. I'm going to go back and forth over them a few times, and then I'm going to wait about an hour and I'm going to come back out and I'm going to water them again. I always do this when I'm transplanting flowers or veggies or anything like that in the summertime. After watering the flowers, they are starting to perk up, but even with a good drenching, after transplanting, that is not enough in this summer heat. I'm going to wait about an hour. You can see that's still like kind of leaning over. I'm going to wait about an hour and I'm going to re-water them. These should stand back up and look like they did before. The colis look good, but they're a different kind of plant than the vincas. The pink vincas is what I'm worried about. But I'm just going to baby them, and after I do that watering in an hour, I'm going to check on them, and if it looks like they need more water, then I'm going to give them more water. So in the back here, I didn't talk about it much, but I had a baby hosta, so I put a little baby hosta back there. And a baby acetum. There's a little tiny baby, and then that one stalk that has some roots on it. I just gave all the flowers another drenching of water. These over here are already looking really good. And the colis look good. This one needs a little bit more help. I'm going to see what he looks like in another hour or so. And if he needs some more water, I'm going to give him some more water. In the heat of the summer here, I don't think I can overwater them. This one's looking better, but still not completely standing up. Same with this one. Still leaning over a bit. Looking good back here. You can see though that it's just still struggling a tiny bit, but the colis look really good. So I'm happy so far with my transplanted front flower bed. And it's going to look so pretty as they continue to bloom and grow. This is my finished front flower bed. It rained, so the flowers got a really good watering this morning. And that's really good for when you transplant. I did not time that out. I didn't know it was going to rain, but it was just an extra benefit. I am still going to water these again either late in the afternoon or early evening. But you can see the vincas all kind of pop back to life and they're looking good. It is now 3 weeks later and I am so loving my new front flower bed. I also got the solar lights to put in, but look how pretty all the whites and pinks and greens all look together. Next year I'll do this in the springtime and then it would really fill in. Unfortunately, I did this in July and it is now August. So they don't have much time to go. They should grow through August, September, and maybe October. Although I'll get some mums to put in then. But I'm going to enjoy my new front flower bed. Let me just back up and kind of show you from this angle. Thanks for watching.